All right, I'm back to Mondo because, well, it's Sunday, and I spent basically every day trying to get in to look at Mondo, and then, we have to talk, and then we're having a good time. So I'm back. We're actually going to look at the rest of the stuff. Starting at the top, we got this guy. Look at it. I mean, as far as sculpt beautiful, I don't know nothing about that, so we're going to move on. This might be one of the most exciting things that is on display here for a lot of people I've talked to. If you're not familiar with Over the Garden Wall, which I'm not, but as far as pure art goes, this is it, man. I know people love this show. It's like 10 episodes or something. I have to watch this. But this is stunning. Hello. There he is.
He's really fucking handsome in person.
Oh my God, I'm like so
sinewy. You're
whoa.
Listen. Yeah.
Wow.
I can confirm.
Okay, well, yeah. Booth tour over. Infamous Attack Peter. Look, this is what I'm talking about, folks. I don't know if you understand. Whenever we're talking about Mondo stuff, and that it's more than just, I mean, these aren't action figures, but when we're talking to action figures, like that stuff over there, it's first thing it is artwork, pure artwork. This is so much more than just having like an action figure or a statue. It's the appreciation for capturing the likeness of characters in 3 dimensions, but also bringing us not only super fun accessories and details, but the pure art, and I love it. And there's more of it. Look at this. Beavis and Butthead on the couch. Whew. All right, this Mondo Squads thing that they're doing with these, where they're not like full action figures, they have slight articulation, but then just giving you basically enhanced versions of statues and things that you would normally put on your shelf in a hyper cartoon style. It's so frustrating. It frustrates me mostly because the Sega game was incredibly hard, as was the Super Nintendo one. Rocko's Modern Life, again, this is part of the Mondo Squads, which is just like you kind of get all of your favorite characters from a franchise in a wave. You don't necessarily have to worry about buying just Rocko and then not getting the rest, and then like, will they make the rest? They put it all together, they get it all out in one go. And the same thing is happening here with the Harley Quinn and Ivy from the HBO show. There's a lot of accessories with this one, a lot of alternate head sculpts and stuff, and you will be able to get them to have little kissing poses according to the sculptor himself. So a lot to be excited for if you're a fan of this series, which is actually really good. Kaylee, what's her name? Cuoco from Big Bang Theory, and a lot of other things. And then, of course, their beautiful records. Is this a record? Yes. Oh my goodness. It's artists being artists. That's mine. Okay, so if you like music, this is a great company to look into for records, vinyls, exclusive limited edition soundtracks. It's always something with these guys. Posters. I'll try to get as much as I can with this. Mad Hatter, you may hear right next to me being a loud son of a bee. But look at these things. So these soft vinyls, though, really limited, if any articulation. A lot of the stuff like this, like usually the head, the arms can move, but they're just big chunky boys. Like this thing has gotten a few color releases. This Doom. It's been a solid piece for collectors that like this kind of stuff. Same thing here. So this Slash, it's just like the closest thing you can get to kind of reliving those moments as a kid, I think, based on us being not kid-sized. Well, some of you guys are not kid-sized. Maybe I still fall into that category, leave me alone. But these things they're just works of art. Same thing, we got this Godzilla, we got the Spike. So if you are a Cowboy Bebop fan, this is a whole new line that they just recently got into. And will you be seeing more of this from me? Hey, there's a pretty good chance that you will, and I'm not going to say more than that. This, again, the gorgeous records. Like, look at the essential unique artistry in every record piece. So these are really, really fun. More of these soft vinyls. So this is the Baxter Stockman, the variants, the black and white, like the Mirage. Yeah, not like the Mirage, literally the Mirage variant. But this thing has been released before. Some gorgeous takes on Godzilla, and I don't know who's that. It's pretty. Look at that. Look at that paintwork. Goodness sakes! Quit making such beautiful things. Down here we have the, oh gosh, Jaws album. Look at the artwork. Well, artwork? No. Look at the like marbleization of these records. The vinyls themselves, really nice. And then this guy, which you may have seen recently, just went up for pre-orders. Don't know if it's sold out, but I would not be surprised if it already has. If you're a Batman Animated Series fan, that is a solid choice. And then this is what the rest of that looks like, which is, I don't know what that is, but that's kind of cool. I said I didn't know what that was because I saw Bruno. It's Coraline. I know what that is. I'm an idiot. And this is the only thing that we really missed because of the angles of stuff. But we can actually get in here and, like, there's no glass here, which is a weird thing. I'm sure a lot of people did things they shouldn't, like touch and move and pick up. This Carnage, Jesus. It's so well done. That matte red really makes that black pop. Gorgeous. And the sculpting of this Godzilla. So just a little close up. Follow it. She-Ra fans are going to love this thing. This is Swift one. This is a gigantic. Like, let me try to. You see how people are standing near this and how big that is? This is bigger than most people's children. This is, God, these little creature buddies. This is, I know they're doing something where they're doing like a chase variant. I don't know if it was these two, the horse, the pony or whatever. Oh, I think these two. I think it's the pony and then this. These are like there's a really limited supply of chase variants, but instead of this guy you get this, chase variant is like a chase add-on, so everyone will get that, and then this is like a bonus for a very select few. I think I got that right, but I know it's these two. I believe this is the one that maybe some people will get, but you know, I don't know anything about this series, okay? There's a lot of things I don't know about, and if you watch the channel enough, you know that I don't know anything. But what I do know is I'm an idiot. But I'm not going to be an idiot about absolute works of art, and that's what this thing is. And if you don't think so, look, we'll just have to meet up in real life and have probably like a fist fight about that, because this is what art is. It's the kind of artwork that it's just frustrating to look at, because I don't want to buy this thing. It's super expensive, super big, and I have no connection to it other than it's an absolute work of art. And I have been known many times to buy stuff because it's a work of art and having no connection to it otherwise. There's a lot of costume options for her, I think, that are just totally included, or she's a variant. I don't know. But you guys maybe know this is a bubble blower, and you can put the liquid in there and make it blow bubbles, which is really, really a really fun thing to do. And these head sculpts, the artistry behind this stuff is, God bless. I mean, it's 1/6 scale, so you can get obviously the paint to stand out more, but look at that. The eyeshadow, the liner, the eyes. It's just master crafts folks at every level, from the renders, the sculptors, the artists of the box art. Like I don't know if we've seen box art for this at all. Probably. I again, haven't been keeping up with this, but the box art on this, I'm sure, is another one of those things where you're just like, well, okay, I'm an out-of-box collector, but now I keep the box because it's like owning a poster. This is the Masters of the Universe, the 2000X line. This, again, something I don't know anything about, but this is like their, it's a 1/12 scale is what it's called, but as we know with a lot of things, 1/12 scale kind of means a lot of things. So I would say he's probably like at least 6.5 inches tall. It's massive, but this is a more manageable for people that like these smaller collections. This is a line you would want to do that with, and get that Mondo craftsmanship. So now you're getting soft goods. Obviously, this is just a prototype of what could be of Man-at-Arms. But you get to see the detail of the sculpt. You get to see the detail of the paint, of what they're doing with everybody else, and have that in a more manageable size, and not feel so bad about spending all your money. Jesus. That is the face that I saw of Mad Hatter every single morning when I'm like, okay, we got to get up and get out of here. And that is the face of me as I walk into Comic-Con with confidence and obviously all the huge muscles. This is, I think, the highlight of the entire show for me. Brandon Gash, sculptor, is really making a name for himself real quick with Mondo. Oh my God, they showed Leonardo and the Shredder, and this is a line that is essentially just doing a what-if story continuation, and there is backstories behind all of this with the Turtles from 1990. Okay, so the 1990 live-action movie, this is now a continuation of all of that, and seeing what the next steps are for them, beyond just fighting in those movies, but getting to live a little bit further with those characters, bring in, look at these accessories. So stuff we've seen from the animated series, things that are coming from the Playmates toys, new takes on the Mousers. So just look at the detail of the gears and everything in this. He has flashlights on his head for the little eyes. You got this version with the little hands. It's adorable. I mean, even if you just made a pack of these things, how could you say no to these? You're getting Donnie to finally kind of dig a little bit deeper into his, does machines, I guess. And then this metal head, which is a really cool thing. And I mean, look, maybe I'm crazy, but that just kind of tells me that they have plans to make a live-action metalhead. There's the basis of it. We get this kind of busted skull, which I assume will have a neck peg in there in preparation for the future, so you could put that busted one on the... But look at that. Look at the joy of... Look at what doing machines does to you. It just brings you joy. And yeah, Donatello does need goggles and glasses. Now I just got to find some custom glasses to put on him so that we can be nerds together. Let's look at the rest of this thing. Fanny pack. That's kind of a requirement when you're a ninja in the 90s. You need a fanny pack. It's just on brand. The detail. Look at this. Look at the details in that. The stitching. Well, if I can focus it. Good God. There we go. It's just the right textures. And of course, I think these textures are most likely exaggerated because once things are fully, and I might be an idiot about this, but typically when things are like fully produced, you kind of have to exaggerate textures and stuff because of the molds will reduce that. But I don't know if this looks perfect, if this is exactly what the texture is going to be, so I'm fine. So I don't know if it would be reduced from this or if it's just showing exaggerations or not. But yeah, I couldn't be more satisfied with what Mondo's going to do here. Oh, it's just going to be rough because they're big boys. This is 1/6 scale, so get ready.